The Scandalous Life of Herman Cain, 10 Shocking Facts. Herman Cain, a businessman, author, and Republican presidential candidate, was a polarizing figure in American politics. Known for his bold ideas and charismatic personality, Cain's life was also marked by controversies and scandals that often overshadowed his political ambitions. From his humble beginnings to the explosive allegations that ended his presidential campaign, here are 10 of the most scandalous and shocking facts about Herman Cain. Fact number 1. Humble beginnings and personal life. Herman Cain was born on December 13, 1945, in Memphis, Tennessee, to Luther Cain Jr., a chauffeur for Robert W. Woodruff, the president of the Coca-Cola Company, and Lenora Davis Cain, a domestic worker and seamstress. Growing up in a segregated Atlanta, Cain experienced firsthand the challenges of being African American in the South during the Jim Crow era. Despite their limited means, his parents instilled in him the values of education, hard work, and faith, which they believed were the keys to success. Cain excelled in school, earning a bachelor's degree in mathematics from Morehouse College in 1967, where he was influenced by Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, the college president and mentor to Martin Luther King Jr. Cain then pursued a master's degree in computer science from Purdue University in 1971 while working full-time as a ballistics analyst for the U.S. Department of the Navy. In 1968, he married Gloria Etchison, his college sweetheart, and the couple had 2 children, Melanie and Vincent. Cain often credited his wife with being his steadfast partner throughout his career, describing her as the glue that held our family together amid the demands of his professional life. Number 2. The Godfathers Pizza Success and Controversy. Herman Cain's career took a significant turn in 1986 when he was appointed CEO of Godfathers Pizza, a subsidiary of Pillsbury that was on the brink of bankruptcy. Known for his sharp business acumen, Cain implemented drastic changes to save the company. He closed nearly 200 unprofitable locations, a move that resulted in the loss of hundreds of jobs but stabilized the company's finances. Cain also rebranded Godfather's Pizza with a focus on quality and customer satisfaction, using the slogan "A pizza you can't refuse" in a nod to the Godfather film. His efforts paid off, and within 14 months, the company returned to profitability. Cain's success at Godfather's Pizza earned him national recognition, but it also attracted criticism. The layoffs and store closures were seen by some as callous, with critics labeling Cain as ruthless. However, Cain remained unapologetic, stating, "Leadership sometimes requires making tough decisions that are unpopular, but necessary for survival." Number 3. A run for the White House and 999 plan. Herman Cain's 2011 presidential campaign catapulted him into the national spotlight, largely due to his 999 tax plan, which he described as a bold solution to the nation's economic woes. The plan proposed replacing the existing tax code with a flat 9% income tax, a 9% corporate tax, and a 9% national sales tax. Cain argued that this would simplify taxes and spur economic growth, but critics, including many economists, argued that the plan would disproportionately benefit the wealthy while increasing the tax burden on low and middle-income Americans. Despite the criticism, Cain's straightforward and charismatic presentation of the plan resonated with many voters. His campaign rallies often featured enthusiastic chants of 999. However, as his candidacy gained traction, Cain's lack of political experience and understanding of international affairs became points of contention, ultimately contributing to his campaign's decline amid scandal. Number 4. Allegations of sexual harassment. In October 2011, Herman Cain's presidential campaign faced a major crisis when allegations of sexual harassment surfaced. 2 women who worked with Cain during his tenure as president of the National Restaurant Association in the 1990s accused him of making unwanted sexual advances and engaging in inappropriate behavior. These allegations, first reported by Politico, were initially dismissed by Cain as a witch hunt orchestrated by his political opponents. However, the scandal deepened when 2 additional women came forward with similar accusations. Cain continued to deny any wrongdoing, calling the allegations baseless and claiming that he was the victim of a smear campaign. Despite his denials, the scandal took a toll on Cain's campaign, leading to a sharp drop in his poll numbers and raising questions about his character and fitness for office. Number 5. Ginger White's explosive allegation. The most damaging blow to Cain's presidential aspirations came in November 2011, when Atlanta businesswoman Ginger White publicly claimed she had a 13-year extramarital affair with Cain. White alleged that Cain had provided her with financial support and gifts throughout their relationship. Cain admitted to giving White money but denied any sexual involvement, stating that they were just friends. The revelation, however, was too much for Cain's campaign to overcome, and he suspended his bid for the presidency on December 3, 2011. In his withdrawal speech, Cain blamed the media frenzy and false accusations for his decision to exit the race. Number 6. The electrified border fence controversy. During a campaign stop in Tennessee in October 2011, Herman Cain sparked outrage with a controversial suggestion for addressing illegal immigration: building an electrified fence along the US-Mexico border. Cain proposed that the fence be equipped with high-voltage electricity capable of delivering a lethal shock to anyone attempting to cross illegally. He framed the idea as a serious solution to what he described as a critical issue, but also added that the proposal was intended as a joke, stating, "It might be electrified. I'm not walking away from that. I just said it might be electrified." Laugh. Despite his later attempts to downplay the comment as humor, Cain faced intense backlash from human rights organizations, immigrant advocacy groups, and political opponents who condemned the idea as inhumane and dangerous. The controversy reinforced perceptions of Cain as a candidate prone to making inflammatory and off-the-cuff remarks, which further alienated some voters. Number 7. Comments on Muslims and Sharia law. Herman Cain's views on Islam and Sharia law became a significant source of controversy during his 2011 presidential campaign. In March of that year, Cain declared that he would not appoint any Muslims to his administration if elected president, citing concerns that some Muslims might seek to impose Sharia law in the United States. His remarks, made during an interview on the Glenn Beck program, were widely condemned as Islamophobic and discriminatory. Civil rights organizations, including the Council on American Islamic Relations, CAIR, denounced Cain's stance, calling it un-American. Cain later attempted to clarify his position, stating that he would consider appointing a Muslim only if the individual was fully committed to the Constitution and had renounced Sharia law. Despite the clarification, the controversy persisted, damaging Cain's appeal to minority voters and raising concerns about his commitment to religious freedom. Number 8. A conservative talk radio star. After his failed presidential bid, Herman Cain returned to his roots in broadcasting, becoming a popular conservative talk radio host. Known for his outspoken views and unapologetically conservative stance, Cain used his platform to criticize the Obama administration, advocate for limited government, and promote free market principles. His radio show, The Herman Cain Show, became a hit among conservative audiences. However, Cain's controversial opinions, particularly on race relations and social issues, often sparked heated debates. Despite the controversies, Cain remained a beloved figure among his supporters, who appreciated his willingness to speak his mind. Number 9. Battle with cancer. In 2006, Herman Cain was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, which had spread to his liver. Given a grim prognosis, Cain underwent aggressive treatment, including chemotherapy and surgery. Against the odds, Cain announced in 2007 that he was cancer-free, crediting his faith and positive attitude for his recovery. His battle with cancer became a central part of his life story, and he often spoke about it in interviews and speeches. However, Cain's health would become a subject of concern again in 2020, when he contracted COVID-19 after attending a rally for President Donald Trump without wearing a mask. Cain was hospitalized and died from complications of the virus on July 30, 2020, at the age of 74. Number 10. The legacy of a polarizing figure. Herman Cain's legacy is one of both admiration and controversy. To his supporters, he was a self-made man who embodied the American dream, rising from poverty to become a successful businessman and influential political figure. To his detractors, Cain was a polarizing and divisive figure, whose campaign was marred by scandal and controversy. Whether remembered as a trailblazer or a cautionary tale, Herman Cain's life and career left a lasting impact on American politics.